how Amanda was able to get relief from psoriasis in just 12 weeks. I've been waiting to share this story with you because it's just incredible. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your guru for all things psoriasis. And if you've been struggling with psoriasis and if you tried what feels like everything with no results, stick around because I'm going to show you the exact steps Amanda took. I'm excited to share this because I know there's a lot of skepticism out there. Maybe you've almost given up because you've tried all the creams, lotions, and potions, or maybe tried changing what you eat, or medications, or other programs that just didn't work. So today I want to share Amanda's journey to show you the evidence that getting psoriasis under control, it's possible, even if you're someone who has very little time, or a family to feed, or a non-supportive spouse even. So let me tell you a little bit about Amanda. When she first came to me, she had been dealing with psoriasis most of her life. She had tried various creams, diets, medicine called Otezla, and she was still scratching herself raw when she was sleeping, getting blood on her sheets. Sound familiar? I see this all the time with my clients. Amanda, she was frustrated, skeptical, and honestly, she didn't think anything was going to change. Plus, she was afraid she wouldn't be able to stick with it, and even if she did, what if it didn't work? But after we talked and I explained the process we'd take, she decided to give it one last shot, and I'm so glad she did. The first step she took was to go through a psoriasis insight call. Since I specialize in working with people who have psoriasis, I need to assess to make sure they're a good fit so I don't just look at their symptoms. Because the symptoms like redness, flaking, itchiness, that uncomfortable rash doesn't tell the whole story, and I'm not going to be another Band-Aid solution. So we go deeper to figure out what's really going on, how it's affecting them. And most people don't realize this, but all those things you see and feel on the skin are just the surface symptoms of a much bigger issue. For Amanda, we discovered that the reason she was experiencing the red, flaky, itchy rash was because she had to address the root causes of inflammation, like poor gut health, stress, and toxins. When you have too much underlying inflammation, this matters because psoriasis is a disease of inflammation. Unless you address it head on, nothing else will work long term to resolve the symptoms, unless you just want to be on a medication that lowers inflammation for the rest of your life. So this is where most traditional approaches fail. They go after the symptoms but never address the root cause. So we spent time really digging into things to determine what was going on, to assess if she was a good fit for the psoriasis solution program. Once we determined the root causes and determined if the psoriasis solution program would help, then I walk that person that I'm speaking with through my proven 3C skin saving method. It's designed to target the root cause. This wasn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Yes, there is a standard that every client follows, but being able to tailor the plan to their unique body and needs, it's required. The 3C skin saving method and the psoriasis solution program focuses on three main areas. The first is calm the gut. We made specific changes to her diet to reduce inflammation and support the immune system. This wasn't about restrictive dieting, but about nourishing the body with the right foods. Number two, clear effects of stress. We worked on stress management, sleep, and movement, and these are things that honestly most people overlook, but are critical to reaching our goals. Number three, clean out toxins. Based on her specific needs, she added in gentle detox strategies and decreased her toxic exposures to help get the body in balance. Amanda had never really had a plan that was developed to address the real reason behind her symptoms. She spent years trying to get rid of the symptoms, which is why nothing ever worked. Here's the important part. None of this would have worked if Amanda hadn't committed to the process. It's easy to go to the local health food store and buy a supplement or use a cream, but those efforts are wasted. True improvement takes time and it takes consistency. Amanda made the decision to trust the process even when it wasn't easy. At first, the results were slow because it takes time to peel away those layers of inflammation. But after a few weeks, Amanda started to notice small changes like less itch and better sleep. And those small changes built up over time into the incredible transformation she experienced. In just 12 weeks, Amanda went from feeling frustrated and uncomfortable to having less rash, less itch, less pain, improved mood, improved confidence, improved gut symptoms, improved mobility, because she also had psoriatic arthritis, weight loss, no more reflux. And that's just the beginning of her journey. As people continue this, all these things where they're supporting their health, things just keep getting better. She told me that the program helped her entire person, not just the psoriasis, that her psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, colitis, vertigo, all improved, making her a better person to be around. She also told me that this program had been life-changing and anyone who can do it should. I was just so happy for her. This wasn't a quick fix. It wasn't magic. It was the result of understanding the root cause, following a plan, and staying consistent. That's the key to long-term success. Now, I know some of you might still be skeptical. That's okay. Amanda was too. But here's the thing. This approach works because it's based on your body and your unique needs. It's not about a cookie cutter program or a magic pill. It's about understanding what's really going on inside your body and addressing that head on. I've seen this process work with so many of my clients, and I'm confident it can work for you too, as long as you do it. If you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're ready to stop trying the same things that just aren't working, I want you to know there's hope. There's a different way to get clear skin, and it starts with understanding your body. So if you're ready to take that first step, just like Amanda did, I'd love to help you. If you're dealing with psoriasis, we can work together to get to the root cause and create a plan that works for you. I have a free guide that gives some first steps to take to jumpstart your goal of clearer skin. It's called the 3-Day Jumpstart to Loving Your Skin. If you're interested, check out the link below. I want to give a big shout out to Amanda for letting me share her story. Remember, loving the skin you're in is possible. It just takes the right approach and commitment. So thanks for watching. I'm Dayna Hrovath with Fountain Mills Functional Wellness, and I will see you in the next video.